morning everyone. This is K. Harshini, Assistant Professor, AAA Department, Institute of Aeronautical Engineering College, Hyderabad. From today we are going to start the course on control system. So in the course of control system, first we are going to deal with the first module, and these are the syllabus which is covered in your first module. So here we are going to cover in this first module is introduction to control system and what are the open loop and closed loop control system and its comparison and the examples of this open loop and closed loop control systems. And next we are going to talk about the what is physical systems. In physical system we are having some types like mechanical types and electrical types, and for those mechanical and electrical type we are going to do the mathematical modeling and differential equations. And next we are going to study the analogies, nothing but the analogy between electrical and mechanical, like force voltage and force current circuit. Okay, so these are nothing but the syllabus which we are going to cover in this first module. So now let me explain you actually what is this control system. Okay, so what is this control system? The word control system is very familiar to us, but nowadays control systems are the integral part of the modern society, and also we can find some numerous applications in our all around our surroundings, like industrialization, transportation and transmissions, and also in our home applications. Okay, so let us make it very simple and let us study control system in a very simple manner. Okay, so now let me explain you what is a control system. Okay, so first control system, so nothing but we can break this to control system word as two parts, nothing but control and system. Okay, so the meaning itself is saying that suppose if you are taking a system and if the particular system is in a controlled way, so then we are going to say it is a control system, right? But the word control system is looking very easy, but in order to build this control system we are using some n number of techniques in order to make your system into a control system, right? So let me explain you what is a system. So system is nothing but, so it is consisting of n number of components connected together to perform a function as an unit to obtain an output, right? So here this statement is saying that here we are in order to design a circuit, what we are going to do, we are collecting some n number of components in order to make it a unit. Okay, in order to make it a circuit or object or processor or plant. Okay, so after designing this complete plant, what we are going to do, we are giving a specific input and also we are going to obtain the output. So this is nothing but a system. So let me take an example of fan. Okay, so which we are very familiar with it. Okay, fan, so we know what is a fan and we always see it in our rooms. Okay, so for this fan is nothing but a processor or a plant or a system, right? So which is designed with n number of components like wings and condensers and everything, right? So for this system, for this fan as a system, I'm giving a input as electrical energy and also I'm seeing the output, right? So I'm considering my example as fan here. Okay, so fan is nothing but a processor, and to this one I'm going to give an input and also I'm seeing an output, right? So this is all about your system. And now what is the difference between a system and a control system? So nothing but already we said that for a system the word control is added, right? So what we are going to add here, in whenever we are writing verbally, we are just adding the word control. Okay, so but if in order to make a system as a control, here we are going to use a controller, right? So why we are going to use this one? Without this control also, for example, I have said as fan as an example, right? So without using this control also, I have taken my system as a fan, right? And I'm giving some input as electrical energy and also I'm seeing my fan is running as an output, right? So but why we are going to use this controller to this fan? Because so now independent of any of the season or any of the weather condition, so your fan is running at a constant speed, right? So due to some weather conditions you want to increase and decrease the speed. Okay, so that is going to happen only under the case of by using a regulator, right? So this regulator is nothing but here it is a controller. So now if you are using a regulator to a fan, so then here you can control the speed of the fan. Okay, so this is nothing but a simple example of a controlled system, right? So are we clear? So nothing but here in the previous case, when we have taken an example of fan without any regulator, just we are giving the input and also output we are going to obtain it and we can feel it, right? So but after using a regulator to the fan, nothing but indirectly we are giving some commands or we are regulating the fan to work at this particular speed, right? So therefore here the definition of this control system is given as, it is defined as system of devices that manages or commands or directs or regulates the behavior of other devices or a system to achieve a desired result. So nothing but what do you mean by desired result? Here I require a specific output, right? So in order to get the specific output, what I'm going to do here, in my example, I'm using a regulator here, right? So this is a clear and easy example of the difference between your system and control system, right? So now here the word controller, here we are going to use a controller, right? So this, what do you mean by this controller here? Actually, if you are going in deep into the controller, and next, so this is nothing but your controller device. See here, this is nothing but your input we are going to give to the system, and this is nothing but your system, and this is your controller. Okay, and this is your controller, and this is your output which we are going to get here, right? So this we have studied in your concept of control system, right? So here whenever we are using this without using this control system, right, whenever this control system is not present, only you are giving a input and only the output is obtained, right? So after giving the controller, what is happening here, we can see a term called as manipulated variable. So what do you mean? What do you mean here? This controller is nothing but a mechanism, right? Controller is a mechanism which identifies the differences between the actual input and whatever the output which we have obtained. Okay, so due to that case, what has happened? This controller now it identifies the differences. So first, we suppose if you take an example of 10 volts as input. Okay, actually what I'm going to desire here, my desired output is 9 volts. So but I have got an output as 6 volts. So then this controller, what it going to do, it just identifies the difference here. So nothing but here we are going to use a error detector. Okay, here we are going to use a error detector, and this here we are going to get an answer of 6. So now this error detector is going to identify the error of 4. Okay, so indirectly your controller is nothing but which seeks or which identifies the differences between the input value and the output which we have, okay, output which we have obtained, right? So this is a simple clarification. So here in a control system, so what we can say here we are for input we are saying we are giving some n number of names like input, set point, and reference, right? So but in a control system, the input is always set as desired output. Okay, the input is always set as a desired output. So what do you mean here? What does actually meaning here? So if you take an example of an AC, right? If you are taking an example of AC, so before starting, initially we'll on the AC, right? So after on the AC, what we are going to do? Initially we are setting the temperature to around 16 or around 20, right? So indirectly at the starting itself, we are going to give the desired output which we are expecting, right? So therefore, so in a control system, what we are going to say is input is also known as desired output. So then only we can say that this particular system is a control system. And now what is your output? Output is nothing but your actual output. Okay, output is nothing but output is known as actual output. So this is the thing we have to remember. So now what is a manipulated value here? So here by using this controller, so now already we have said that controller identifies the differences, right? So after identifying the differences, whatever the value which you are going to get, that is called as manipulated value. And again that value is again given to the processor. So nothing but again the complete process is done, and again we are going to get an output. And now that output is called as your controlled value, or it is also called as an actual output. Okay, so this is all about a simple clarification of your what is a control system. Okay, so now if you go into the next level of this control system, so here we are going to study some definition, not exactly definitions, some terms which are related to the control system. So first nothing but your processor. So what is mean by process? Already we have studied the device, plant or a system under which is under control and which is having a input and output, right? And whatever the output which is going to get, that is nothing but in relation between your input. Okay, and next is nothing but your controller. So control is nothing but, already we have said that this is this identifies the differences between the input and output. So by installing this controller only, we can get output, we can get as actual output, right? And always this controller will be present in between your error detector and in between your plant. And next, see, these are the terms already which we have studied in example: controlled value and manipulated value. So what do you mean by controlled value? It is a quantity or condition that is measured and controlled. Normally, controlled variable is the output of the control system, right? So this we are going to get nothing but the controlled variable. This we are going to get by using the controller in your system. Okay. And next, what is your manipulated variable? So it is a quantity of a condition that is varied by the controller has to affect the value of the controlled variable. So nothing but by using this controller, nothing but the differences what we are going to get. So the differences are now, those are manipulated into the processor in order to get your controlled variable. Okay, and next a control system, to be a very good control system. So here we are going to have some important features. Okay, by using these important features only, we can say that okay, my control system is good. Okay, so now what are those features of the control systems? So those are nothing but your accuracy, sensitivity, noise, speed, oscillation and disturbance. Okay, these are the 6 important features of a control system which says the stability of your control system. So now let us study these features little in deep. Okay, so first, what is meant by accuracy? The tolerance to the error of an instrument is known as accuracy, right? So what is this accuracy? So if you talk it very simple, accuracy is nothing but which says which stays the system is in the stable state. Okay, so this accuracy is always we are going to the system in, if a system want to be a controlled system. Okay, if a system or if a control system to be a very good control system, the accuracy should be always high. Okay, so here in order to get the high accuracy, what we are going to do here, we are going to connect the error detector. Okay, and what is the next feature? Sensitivity. So what do you mean by sensitivity here? The rate of change of control system with the change in its surroundings. So what do you mean by sensitivity here? So already we have said that rate of changes in its surroundings. So nothing but you have connected all your control system. Okay, now you have connected your control system and now we are going to see some sort of sensitivity. Nothing but the parameters of sensitivity may be like weather condition or whatever around our surroundings. But always the control system should be very less sensitivity. Okay, it should be less sensitivity to the surrounding parameters, but it should be more sensitivity to the input. Okay, it should be more sensitivity to the input signal and less sensitivity to the surroundings parameters like weather or whatever it is. These are the examples. Okay, so if the sensitivity is nothing but if the surrounding sensitivity is very less, then we can say that system is a high controlled system. And next, what do you mean by noise here? The undesired input signal is known as noise, right? So already we are saying that your control system should be of less noise signals. Okay, and what are the next features? Speed, oscillation and disturbances. So what does speed stating here? It is a time taken by the system to achieve the stable output, right? So nothing but what is the time taken? If the speed, okay, nothing but if your control system is working with high speed, okay, that is nothing but if we are going to obtain, nothing but my system is now in a stable state. Nothing but the time taken is very less. Okay, if your control system is running with a high speed, nothing but your control system is processing with a high speed, then the output, nothing but the stability will be more in your control system. Okay, and next, what do you mean by oscillations here? Small number of oscillations of output indicates the stable system, right? So small number of oscillations or maybe a constant oscillations. So if you are having some small oscillations or constant oscillation, then we can say that my system is a stable system. And now what is this disturbance here? So disturbance is nothing but a signal which tends to adverse affect the value of the output of the system is called as disturbance. So here we can if you talk here of disturbance, so here the disturbance may be of two types: internal disturbances and external disturbances. Okay, so the disturbances, nothing but the disturbance signals which are coming through the external side are called as external disturbances. Those can be manually reduced. Okay, so next are internal disturbances. The internal disturbance, nothing but the disturbance signal which are internally produced in your system, that will be reduced by using our controllers. So this is all about the introduction of your control system. So in the next classes, we will see the open loop and closed loop control systems. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.